It has definitely been a while. But I am back on the water. It is a little dangerous today. Just ever so slightly, because it's windy. But we're gonna catch some fish. We're gonna catch some fish. There we go. Finally got back on it. And it's a decent crappie. A little bit bigger than that, and I'd take it home to try to eat it. I prefer shell cracker though. That's a pretty big one though. Oh man. I lost all my gear. Had to put a new hook and a new bobber on, man. Oh. If that don't test your patience when you first get out on the lake, nothing will. I can promise you that. I'm telling you, you get out here, get out here in a kayak, and I mean, it is almost every cast, especially when you find them. Oh, something. Should probably take and bend this hook up just a little bit. Now something bit it, something took it for a second, but it didn't eat it. What is it? That is another good sized crappie. It's just so skinny, I wouldn't feel right filleting it. There we go. Hey later, bud. Oh, they are so slimy too. The wind is blowing me right into like the shoreline. So yeah. Cheap kayak, that's another fight you gotta battle. Or another battle you gotta fight. Gotta be careful with those crappie though, because you can rip their mouths. Crappie all day, man. Nothing I want to eat. That Bobby Garland jig, man. I change out the color, I'll start catching different fish. It's kind of trippy, but it's the reality of the situation. Oh. I'm gonna have to turn off the camera, man. That's like 3 in a row, maybe more, I don't know. Wow. Off into the abyss. Kind of feel like I gotta paddle into the swells, or one of them might flip me. Ooh. This shit. It's a little topsy-turvy. A little topsy-turvy. I got a spot I'm aiming for though. Got a spot I'm aiming for. Look how much calmer the water's starting to look. Out in that middle, man. It's a little different. Ain't bad though. Just a little different. That look good, like good territory for a topwater frog. Yep. Oh, which way? Oh, one swing. One swing, son. I got it done. Something had it. At least I've done some catching today. There we go. I spit it. How's it going? Had to check in with Department of Conservation, but everything's good since, you know, I have all my licenses and stuff. Yeah, had to paddle back up and get back down. It is almost too windy today, even though I'm still catching. Oh, that was something trying to take it. This spot's already kind of been blown up, but I think I might get lucky if I fish it, maybe. Who knows? Oh, yep. Spot not blown up at all. That is another decent sized crappie. Not no monster, but it's decent. A lot of people say they don't get much bigger than this out here. Where's all them shell cracker, bluegill, and sunfish at? That's what I want to know. That's one right there. That feels pretty good. Yeah. I'm gonna just go ahead and say it's kind of a rough day for this. Yeah, it's kind of a rough day for this. Don't get me wrong, I'm catching. I'm not fishing, I'm catching. But it's kind of a rough day for this. Almost got white caps out here. Look at that cast. That was a horrible cast. I almost want to put my flip-flops on because I don't want to lose them. Really? Oh, it's not a bad snag. It's just a brush fish. Or it's a monster. It's a lake monster. That's why I always used to call them lake monsters. Instead of monsters, monsters. I might call it a day. Catching fish still, but it's kind of hard going, as windy as it is. That, and I've already almost wasted one entire battery, so I don't know if I really want to switch it out. I'll pop back in though, show y'all if show y'all what I get if I bring anything home. I had to get it out again. Got me another crappie, decent sized one, and I gotta switch hands. I decided to utilize my brush anchor. So yeah, I'm gonna put this away before I end up dropping it. Probably fish this spot for like maybe an hour. This is too windy, man. Too windy. Okay, I had to swap out my battery. Even though it's really windy today, I figure I'm utilizing my brush anchor just like a little too much to not, like, you know, swap out my battery. The last spot I friggin' anchored off at, I was knocking them dead, so gotta get back at it again, man. Had this KastKing dry bag for probably 4, maybe 5 years now. I don't remember, honestly. Great dry bag. As long as you take care of it, it'll take care of all your equipment. Yeah, I'm gonna turn this off so I ain't wasting my battery. Alright, that was a mission, but I'm all settled and ready to go again. Man, oh man, when there's down trees, the brush anchor is like your best friend. Ain't gotta sit there and fight the current and the wind and everything else all day. Alright, that's not a bad one. Let me get it out of you. Thought it was already out, but it wasn't. Not a bad one. Get him back in the water. He went a little goofy on the way back in. That's weird. Right, man. First bluegill that I officially successfully brought in the boat. That's what I'm looking for. Just ain't been finding it. It's a dangerous spot to fish too. Almost. Yeah, I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do. I'm roasting. Get over here. Best cheap investment I've ever made. Oh, shade. I need shade, at least for a little bit. Oh. Look at that. That's the other beautiful thing about a kayak. You can work your way in and get all kinds of free fish and stuff. Okay, get off my neck. If you don't mind, like, going into spider-infested environments. Yeah. Back out on the white water with white caps this time. Oh. Okay, the waters are calming down. The water's calming down.